Hello and welcome to my studio journal. Now back in 2022, I started to redesign my home studio, shifting from software to hardware for the first time. What began as a few videos for some curious students soon became an ongoing unfiltered record. Alright, so now it's time to see how this plays out. I want to be kind of careful because I want to scratch this top surface here. So this is our first EQ. And let's see here. So the first thing we're going to do is grab some paper here. I was going to try and do it the other way, but no. So all I'm going to do is just take some paper, throw it under there so I don't scratch everything up as I'm sliding things around. And so we're going to, first off, I guess we should remove these. That might be an idea. So, okay. And everything will become more solid once we get a little bit more of this going. Okay, those two are out. That's out. And I'm taking the wrong one out of there, of course. And this is the one that really, the top one here is where the VCA compressor is going to go. So I don't have that right now, so there's no point in taking those screws even partially out. The other ones have to come out because that's where the mixer is going to go. Okay, so I'll take these down here. And then what we'll do is we'll throw this up into here, like that. Bottom one. Perfect. Top one. That works. Try this one over here, see how far off everything is. Oh, that's in. This one. Nice. Okay, I'm not going to tighten these up, but just make them snug enough. Because when I go and put the unit in up top, who knows what that's going to happen there. Do this. So once again, all it's doing is just giving it a little bit of a side, a little bit of a structure. That's all. That's all. That's the whole idea of this thing. And that's it. And it's really loose right now because those things are not tied tight at all. Let me guess. Did I put, okay. I was just looking because the first thing I thought of is, oh, I bet you I put it upside down. It's not like I haven't done that before. Okay. Unbag this one. Make sure I don't rip the knobs off the top here. Okay. It wasn't a problem on the first go. I don't know what's going on with it. It's that packing tape that's giving it a bit of a issue here. Okay. Take this there. Okay. Throw that in there. Make sure this is the right way around. Of course. For this other side, I just saw it. Once again, I'll scratch the top. I'm planning on putting felt on the bottom of these things. Actually, okay, so undo this. This one. Do this one. So far, so good. We'll undo this one. One more. This might seem like kind of a goofy way of doing this, but the reality is once it's set up, it ends up being very secure and solid. It's not like it's not sturdy. Connects all this stuff together. Now, I know it's not traditional to put these things side by side, that you want to do them technically right on top of each other so that you can clearly see what settings you have. But I have to be realistic in the fact that, yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't have the rack space for doing that. I can fit 3 U's on each side. That's all. That's it. No more. So I'm just going to have to deal with this as a situation. Whoop, that's totally in the weirdest of ways. Okay, there we go, I think. Now are we straight? What's going on here? Oh, let me guess. Did I put, no I didn't. I just can't get this threaded in the right way. Is that it? No, let's see. Yeah, that's it now. Nope. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what the deal is here. Why this one's giving me trouble, I don't know. Is that in the right way even? Okay. Just as I say how absolutely solid and sound this is. Okay, something's up with that particular one. I don't know what it is. Huh, okay. Try something else here. I wonder if it's that. I wonder if it's that screw. That's no good. That went absolutely fine. Huh. Okay, both those went in absolutely fine now. So I'm not sure what the problem is with that. So then that means that's the first part of this setup. And yeah, okay, it might be a little bit more, not as sturdy because there's that middle one. These other ones you can actually stand on in, they're completely fine. Okay, so then this is what goes on top of the EQ. So, take this one out. Take this out. And these two, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. This one yet. Watch. There won't be enough room or something will be measured wrong. Wouldn't necessarily surprise me. Okay. Goes there. Goes there. This time I'm going to do the top ones instead, see what happens. That's better. Okay. And the top one here. So far, everything seems to be working out all right. Oh, do we have a problem here again? Let's see. Yeah, this one's giving us a bit of a trouble. There we go. That was the only thing about these cage nuts and bolts and stuff, is that they really fit into the back loosely, so they're kind of hard to thread. Okay, so see, that's all nice and tidy there. So let's tighten this up. Tighten this up. That. Go over here, do this one. Whoop. This one. Okay, now we're going to tighten these. Nothing can go on the top over here because the SCL2 isn't here yet. But it will have a place once it's here, right at the top. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take this, maybe center this a little bit, if we can. Okay. Is it kind of centered on this side? Let's lift this thing up. Almost. Yeah, it's a little bit better like that. Okay, so then the idea is, this is the top. Top goes on it like that. Not quite like that. Like that. Overhangs a little bit. Okay. So that's what this thing, whoops, get caught up in everything here. That's what this ends up looking like. Now the question is it going to be able to slide back? Let me just slide it back into place. So it totally fits with everything there. We've got the mixer and the EQ on that side. We have the other EQ and what's going to be the other compressor on that side. I will take those pieces of paper off later on. I'm going to put a really thin piece of felt under there. There is the rack unit completed with everything in it. So now when the VCA compressor comes, I can just slot it in right up there and then get to all of the wiring with, well, all those cables that are over there. It does clean up that corner a little bit, allows me to get a little more room in here for when that other thing comes. If you'd like to follow the full journey, check out my online studio journal linked in the description. Until next time, I'm just a music teacher having fun. Catch you on the next one.